Hey everyone, Coach Callie here, aka the Lean Mean Mommy Machine, and I told you I was going to do a video. I've got a lot of questions regarding what I do, and I asked for the questions and I asked for the objections for the opportunity that I offer people pretty much on a daily basis. It's pretty cool because it has allowed me flexibility with my family as well as just being present in my kids' lives. I don't know about you, but I came from the generation of where both of my parents worked full time. I know there's still families out there like that. But genuinely, looking back, some of my most valuable memories were when my mom was around. My real dad so much, no, he could cared less. He paid his own bills and took care of himself. He just gave me life and put me through adversity, and I made it. So thank you. But anyways, let's get to this. So I want to start off with the questions. I'm just reading straight from the page. Let's see. What does it take to become a coach financially? Well, here's the thing. The cool thing about the opportunity that I have as a coach, when you decide to commit to your own health and fitness goals and you purchase the challenge pack, you can actually sign up to be a coach for free. So that's the cool thing about it. That's how I stepped into it, because I was all about saving money. I mean, you can ask my coach, Marissa, you could not get me to purchase anything other than my workouts. Why would I? I was already doing the workout for 10 years before I met her. I didn't need to add anything to it. I was scared. I was basically choosing to be ignorant about the product. And I'm glad I won the challenge group that I won. My first one, I got 7 packets of Shakeology, and by the 3rd day in, my mom fog was down and my energy was up. So right then and there, I knew something was huge. Let's see. As far as putting time into my business, yeah, your time into your business is a reflection of your income. It really is. But if you come from a place of, I got to sell, like every other network marketer out there, that's exactly what you're going to get. You're not going to be building relationships. You're not going to be investing into people. People aren't going to be investing in you. It's about not even creating yourself, because you're already who you are, but it's about almost imprinting yourself in the world. When people need help with food prepping, who do they talk to? Because I've been doing it for years. They know what's up. Now with this, for everybody who's watched, because it usually takes about a year to get people to figure it out. Oh, she's going to do this for the long haul. And it's funny because I've been doing this even before I became a coach. I was doing it before. So it was just weird. It's just funny how people are they'll be all excited about your transformation, and then when you decide to take it up a notch and share it with other people, they don't like your pictures. They don't comment on your post. Oh, Lord, when you go to invite them to something, they are like, they're trying to sell me. You know what? If you're coming from a place of love and honesty and just wanting to help them, and they fire back with that, they got issues. They're going to have to work them out. And all you can do is say, hey, when you're ready, I'm here. Hey, when you're ready, I'm here. Okay? So as far as being nice, this is where personal development comes in. There are times where I literally want to bang my head against the wall. There are times where I feel like I am doing the same thing and expecting a different result. That's a sign. A lot of times you'll attract the same kind of client and you get the same kind of results. And you've got to just step up your game and say, you know what? I'm not going to attract those kind anymore. And by those kind, I'm not demeaning anybody. I'm just saying there are certain people that you are going to do so much better with than other people. You just have to, your vibe is your tribe. You get what I'm saying? So the personal development daily, it's part of the 4 vital behaviors. That definitely helps you. I include my daily devotion. That helps me stay with the Lord, because if you seek Him, you're going to hear Him. And I don't know how many times God has kept me from going to jail. No, I'm just kidding. But you pretty much get to a point where you're like, I'm going to write a book of all the excuses. I'm going to write a book of all the rude things that people have said to me. I'm going to write a book of how people think that I'm this and this and this. And then you just get over it. So, and your workouts help you get over it too. I mean, workouts, that's part of vital behavior. You work out, you drink shake, you recognize your challenges, your other coaches, personal development, and you share the opportunity. You don't keep it all in. And you sure as heck don't just start adding people to a group. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I cannot stand being added to group pages, especially if, like, I don't know if you guys can see my nails. My nails suck. Don't add me to any nail groups. I don't wear a lot of makeup anymore, so I don't need to be in makeup groups. I'm kind of feeling the LuLaRoo, but seriously, I've been added to so many groups there, and I'm over it. You don't even know if I like the product, you know? So that's what I love about us, because as a coach, you don't do that. You actually get to know the person. Crazy concept. Who would have thunk it? I know, right? And then before you know it, you've either A, created a new relationship, B, rekindled an old relationship, or C, you have not only built one of the strongest relationships of your life, but they are one of your team members. Positive, positive, positive. Win, win, win. You can't go wrong with that. All right. So let's see. Next question. Yes. Flexible schedule. Definitely. You can work it as much as you want. In fact, a lot of people I know, a lot of my upline team, they are nurses, and they are, I can't even think of the word. I can't even think of saying it. But they're the people that go in. Don't laugh at me. But it's just one of those words that's hard to say unless you hear it and then you can say it. But it's where they go in and numb people. Don't judge me. I know you're doing it. 20 seconds, you're judging me. Stop. Okay? That's what my upline coach was doing full time, and she built her business through this. She was working full times. I can't even talk. So yeah, you can do as much as you want on your time, on your lunch break, whenever. So in fact, one of my coaches, she'll be up early. I know when she was breastfeeding her son, she would get up at like 3:15 and pump and then work out. And she would go ahead, while she was pumping, she would go ahead and check in with her challengers and do scheduled posts. And it was amazing. She was taking advantage of the moment. So let's see. As far as how much money do you make, it's up to you. Memberships, it's not like a gym. So there is no membership commission, if you want to say that. As far as how much you make, it's based off of how many lives you change a month. And by that means giving people the ultimate value. The challenge pack. That's the best value. You don't believe me? Challenge me. Go ahead and do the math. Add up one program, add up the Shakeology, add up the membership fee plus the 30 days of Beachbody On Demand. You get those two for free. Add it up. You know, you get commission off of that. So that's how much money you would make. And again, it goes back to how much time you're going to be putting into it, which how many people are you going to be sharing this opportunity with? You know, people are going to watch you lose weight, and they're going to want a piece of that. Are you willing to say, okay, well, come on, let's do it together? You know what I mean? Okay, so next question. Let's see. So as far as being an introvert, like, how do you handle that? You get over yourself. It's just, you get to such a place with this. For instance, if you don't believe me, go to my Facebook page. One of my challengers, Ashley, she made an amazing post. And I'm talking in this tense because I know other people are going to be watching this, but I know my challengers are watching this right now. But every single word she wrote was on the money, why I do what I do. If I did this so I could get rich fast, I would have quit a month in. Unfortunately, I've had coaches do that. That's on them. You know, the personal development, it can get painful at times, but you have to be willing to let yourself go through the work. It's just like your health and fitness. This is where everything ties together. Like health and fitness, it's hard. Yes, it hurts. Yes, you plateau. Yes, do you give up? No. Same thing with your personal development. It's hard. Yes. Do you plateau? Yes. Do you give up? No. Do you see what I'm saying? You tie it all together, and before you know it, you become this almost like force, this entity to be, not to be messed with, because things that bothered you in the past don't even like trip you out now. Like, you seriously will laugh about it. It's funny. Like, things that used to hurt my feelings before. Oh, okay, that's cool. Freedom of speech. Go for it, girl. Rock on with your bad self and your comments on me and how you feel about me. That's great, because I know who I am in Christ, and I know that what I'm doing is helping save lives. Is it happening overnight? No. Do I want it to happen overnight? No. Because I'm not about quick fixes. See, something you guys don't know about me, you may know about me, but I did It Works, and it was great. I believed in the product, and I'm not knocking them by any chance. But where I started to find the conflict in doing that and still working out is it wasn't a lifestyle for me. Like, seriously, was I going to wrap myself, I don't know, once a month, twice a month? Was I going to do that? No. Was I feeling comfortable with taking pills that would block fat that my body obviously needed at some point just to regulate, to run correctly? No. Like, I had to come to terms with that. That was a part of my journey. I have friends that do it, and it's amazing for them. Just like I have friends that sell Jamboree. I have friends that sell LuLaRoe, Unique, and they love it. And that's what it's about. It's about finding the passion in what you're doing. And for me, I just stepped up and made it official because I was already passionate about cooking. I was already passionate about working out. I love seeing those pictures from like 4 years ago, and I'll post it and I'll be like, funny, I was already doing this before. But like, for that first year, like, nobody wanted anything to do with me. And that's cool. I really believe that God was doing work in my heart. I mean, he's still doing work in my heart. I have been working on my money story. I didn't even know I had a problem with money. And here in the last year, it's just like things have been revealed to me. So it's amazing. Like, this whole journey, the personal development aspect that comes with it. Like, when I was an ultrasound tech for 10 years full time, I didn't get a chance to go talk to somebody about the 2 babies that I had scanned that day and they were gone. I had nowhere to purge that. And I really honestly believe because there was no purge option, I basically held it in and slowly was poisoning myself because I couldn't dump it. Same thing in education. I thought I wanted to become a teacher. I was going to school online. I got straight A's. This was after ultrasound. I'm getting straight A's as, a mom who worked 32 hours a week out of the home. 3 kids, husband, teacher, and full-time coach. Like, I was really kicking butt. But then the things that I was being told from my students, I had nowhere to put it. And I just started eating the inside of my mouth. Just at night, I would like clench my teeth. And I knew right then and there that it wasn't for me. What was for me was right in front of my face. And that was to continue being me, get better at being me. Don't just sit there and wait and hope that I get good. Like, do work every day, just like I do work in my workouts. And before you know it, it all came together. I mean, really, if you look at it, I became an ultrasound tech to help people. Okay, I was getting really good grades to become a teacher. I've been coaching since I was 18 years old. I believe I'm now in my 20th year of doing lessons one-on-one. So when I look at it, I'm like, I'm doing all that with this career. It's opened a door to do group fitness instruction, Insanity, P90X, Turbo Kick, Size Live. Like, I do that. I teach that. The flexibility, again, to be a part of my kids' lives. The flexibility to just shut my office door when I need a little bit of time and not have to request vacation time. Like, and then here's the kicker. Like, I started opening at the Y, and people think I'm nuts, but it's service to me. Like, I know that I want to be there because I know what it's like to make sure you get your workout in, not only for your physical strength, but your mental and your emotional strength. So I want to be that person that says, hey, I am so proud of you for showing up. Good job. And I get told, I remember the first time I got told, thank you for coming today. I don't know why it stopped me in my tracks, but I guess on the outside looking in, to wake up at 3:30, to leave the house by 4:30, knowing you're daggum ready by 4:20, but making sure that you get there on time in case bad things happen, being able to open the doors for everybody who counts on their 5 a.m. workout, it all made sense to me where I stood with these people. Do you see what I'm saying? So I like being able to choose that and not having to do it. That's what I like. So, all right. So if you are an introvert, it's totally acceptable. You'll find your own path, and you'll attract your own people. You know what I mean? If you don't, ask a question, and I'll do my best to answer. Next one, exactly. You're going to get what you put into it, just like your program. You're going to get the results from your health and fitness that you get from what you put into it. Yes, so many resources. I always like to deem it as going back to school without the school loan. Holla! I love it. Like, you get to do today what's going to help you, but not just you. It's going to help others for later, for tomorrow, you know? And you capitalize on your mistakes. You don't act perfect. I don't know how many times I seriously have bacon burning right now, turkey bacon. I was cooking some up for V and I for our lunches, but I'm okay with it because I'm not perfect, you know, and I probably should have waited to start this video, but that's another thing I've learned with personal development. When you feel it in your gut, and I believe that's the Holy Spirit saying, hey, you need to move on this. Like, when you feel it, you need to go. So I made myself sit down and do this. Like, it's perfect timing. It's all on God's timing. All right, so, another thing about putting into putting into the business. I know for me personally, it has helped pay for like hotel rooms for baseball. It's helped pay for a rental car. It's helped keep our gas from getting shut off because there was a glitch. I'm not kidding you. There was a glitch in the email system. For some reason, I guess I had both my email accounts with the gas company and they sent it to the wrong email account. And I hadn't been checking that one. So, you know, we got the red slip, and I posted a video about it. It was probably like 4 or 5 months ago, but I had the money in the bank because of this opportunity. So that's what I like about it. And it's not like you're thriving on that 9 to 5 and that paycheck to paycheck kind of vibe. You know, you actually get an opportunity to live your life by design rather than default. Do you see what I'm saying? Does it happen overnight? No. Anything good does not happen overnight. Remember that. And if it happens good overnight, yeah, heads up. All right, so another one. As far as finding people to coach, this is part of the 4 vital behaviors. You share. You talk about it. You share with others. You get over people. I mean, I know this is easier said than done, but I was that girl. I remember when my coach, when I sent her my before and afters after my first challenge group doing P90X3, I lost over 36 inches and 19 pounds. 36 inches throughout every place where I was supposed to measure. And she was like, can I post your before and afters? And I was like, take my head out of it. Only the back side. You can't tag me. I don't even want it on my timeline. And then I ended up getting the opportunity while Daniel and I were down in Phoenix for an FCA, Fellowship of Christian Athletes leader event. She was there in Scottsdale for a big leadership coaching event. So weird. And I ended up getting to meet her. And she had asked me, as she was introducing me to all the other coaches and people that I knew through these challenge groups, like I was like, oh my gosh, I know you. Like we talk on Facebook, like, oh, you know. She's like, do you mind if I show them like who you are, like on your before and afters? And she pulled up, you know, I said, no, not at all. I felt so comfortable. And they looked at me and they were like, why aren't you coaching? I was just like, because it's conflict of interest. Like I'm doing It Works. And see what I mean? Like in the beginning, I was telling you about that. That held me back from doing this for a long time. And I will tell you the big difference with me and that was there was no personal development. We tuned into a call. Nobody, my leader, Wendy, she was one of the top ones. She didn't lead us in the direction of personal development. But the thing about the Beachbody coaching opportunity is it's part of their 4 vital behaviors. They talk about it all the time. Like when you sign up as a coach, they tell you in the email. And so again, I feel like I'm comparing apples to oranges and I'm not trying to judge anybody. And I know if you're passionate about it, I probably just offended you, but that's okay. Cause I know people try to offend me, but they try to offend me. And that's what I'm trying to tell you is the difference. I'm not trying to offend you. I'm just keeping it raw, giving you a little testimony. That's all it is. Okay. When people ask me if the products work, I say, yes, they work. I don't say no. I know they work. You can probably find pictures of my stomach online of wrapping. Like, I know they freaking work. So enough of that. But again, it wasn't for me. It was a quick fix. And I don't do quick fixes. I'm in this life for a long haul until the good Lord calls me home. So I figure while I'm here, I should probably take care of my body and my health and my fitness. That way I can be the best version of me, the person that God created me to be. I should seriously start wrapping that. That was amazing. I'm just kidding. So as far as finding the people to coach, you have to be willing to share. If you don't, then there's a reflection of your business. That's it. Then you're basically deemed a discount coach or a preferred customer. You just reap the benefits of the discount without working the business. And if you're not one to involve people into your personal life, this isn't for you then. It's as simple as that. Failure is part of life. And it's great that you're not like excited about failure. Who is? Hello. Hi, I'm walking down the street and I know I'm going to fall down. Oh crap, I'm going to fall down. I'm going to skin my knees. There's going to be blood everywhere. Here I go. I'm falling down. Ouch, that hurt. What do I do? You get yourself back up. Because I'm telling you right now, we were not born with a handbook. You know, like, I don't know how many times as a parent I've been like, especially right now, because we have a kid who's about to be 13. We have a 9-year-old and we have a 6-year-old, and I literally feel like my mind is like split in 3 different places right now. And then, you know, and then there's my marriage. Like and then there's my relationship with God, which comes first. That's a battle on its own. It's so easy to put your husband first, or it's so easy to put your kids first, but you got to keep God in there, number 1. So I feel like if you keep it like that, and you come from an intentional place of love, then there's basically nothing that can touch you. It's just like the other day I shared that about as a believer, staying in the Word and knowing as a believer you are protected, but you have to be willing to recognize the protection. You can't just be like, oh, I'm a Christian. I can do whatever I want. I'm a believer. I'm good. I can judge you and you can't judge me because I'm perfect. You can't. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, like me, if I'm going to put myself out there like I do every single day, I do it in the name of the Lord. That's why I do it. That's why I know you guys see this. Every morning I post something out of my devotions, and I've done this consistently for 31 days. And actually 32 days. And I told myself starting this year, in order to protect my relationship with Christ, I was not allowed to post a dadgum thing on Facebook until I sat my butt down and I spent time with the Lord. And look what's happened. So if that doesn't help you understand where failure comes into your life and where failure has to happen, I mean, good Lord, if our mothers, when we were learning to walk, if we fell and our mother said, oh, that's it, you can never try to walk again because you keep falling, would you, what would you be doing right now? Would you be crawling on your hand? I don't know. But that, in all honesty, that's where you have, that's where you find the drive. Is if my mom would have given up on me when I learned how to walk, where would I be? So, and you can apply that to every single aspect of your life. I'm not kidding. And as far as being energetic, don't compare yourself to me. You are not me. And that's something as a coach that you do, as a person, as a human, that we do. I mean, first 20 seconds of meeting somebody, we judge them. It happens. Guys, you got to remember, this is the way we were made. First 20 seconds, we judge. Next 20 seconds, we compare. Oh my gosh, look at her hair. It's so pretty. I want my hair to be, I could never have hair like that. Okay, I'm throwing it out there, Tiffany. She's in this group. We have kids in the same class. A couple years ago, guess what she used to do? Well, she did it up until we got to know each other. She would see me and go, I want to look like that. I want to be that mom. I want to have all that energy. Why can't I be like her? When she shared that with me, I said, you are my girl. Your vibe attracts your tribe. She's a coach now. She's already 3 lives right now are getting ready to be changed. All because of one commitment she made to herself to get healthy and fit again. Then as she grew in that, she decided, who am I to keep this to myself? I need to let others know about this. Again, I'm going to compare it to spreading the word, the gospel. What is our job as a believer? You spread the word. You don't keep it to yourself. You let people hear God's heartbeat through you. It's the same thing in this. That's exactly my analogy for this. Is I want other women to look at me and get a glimpse, just a glimpse of themselves. I want them to see, even if it's for half a second, what I see in them. Is it easy to reach? No. Is it painful? Yes. You will do great and you will fail hard. But here is the catch. You ready for this? Yeah, there's a catch. You always have the choice of getting back up and doing it better. This is why I do what I do, guys. I love it. I love it. I love being able to help people. I love the relationships that I've created with you guys. Jamie is one of my former teammates in college. Oh my gosh, I was a mess in college. I had so much parental, after my mom and dad divorced, I couldn't do anything when my mom and I moved away. Well, and it was stupid because I made a really bad choice in high school. Yeah, I drank in high school. Sue me. Pretty sure some kids did. And I wrote a letter to one of my friends, and my mom read the letter, and I was telling her how I went out with my friends, and after that, I got in deep trouble. Had an 11 o'clock curfew on prom night, and I was only allowed to go to prom my senior year. So you can only imagine what I did, what kind of trouble I got into in college, what kind of baggage I allowed myself to put in my suitcase. But the beauty of this entire thing is, again, my relationship with Christ, but my personal development, my relationship with my team, my mother team, my direct upline. They're elite. Marissa Myers is legit. Google her. She's a real person. She's amazing. She's actually on that video that you guys watched. But all the things I went through, I never learned how to deal with them. Even the abuse from my father, getting punched in the face from somebody who's supposed to protect you from stuff like that. Right. All of that I was able to work through. I strengthen my marriage on a daily basis because I'm gaining knowledge. I'm not staying stagnant and being scared to fail at something new, because obviously what I've been doing is getting me nowhere. Like, I'm not growing. And that's where I was at in my ultrasound career. And that's why my ultrasound career, well, it's not ended now, because again, personal development, has allowed me to work through getting fired from a man who just had a bad day and chose to take it out on me. Like, he literally just decided I didn't like Callie anymore and was like, I can't even believe blah, 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 blah. And the funny thing is everybody else was like, what just happened? But I'm okay with it, because the good Lord takes care of his people. And this man just got busted for embezzlement like a year ago about this time. So that's the thing. I have been able, I screwed up royally in my life. I have been trespassed against so many times. I used to think that my kindness was a sign of weakness. But now I know it's not. My kindness, it's my freaking cape. God gave me a reason. God instilled in me to care so hard about people, to take things so personal for a reason, but I kept getting hung up on, guess what, Callie? It's not all about you. I learned that. That's the beauty in this opportunity. You learn how to become the best version of you, be in the best shape of your life, but you get to offer all of that to others, like I do you. So, in closing, I just appreciate you guys for your time. I know this was lengthy, but when am I ever short? Seriously. For those of you that know me, I'm a talker. I'm going to go because I'm sure the bacon has become part of the Foreman grill. I'm not smelling it yet, and it hasn't caught fire yet. So, but it's only 4 slices, so I think I'm okay. But like I said, I felt compelled to just sit my butt down and get this done now. Well, as always, guys, I'm proud of you. You guys have done some amazing things. Keep doing those amazing things. Don't be scared to fail, because last time I checked, none of us are perfect. God bless.